So how do you respond when you get a chance? And the Cowboys came out, and I thought they responded extremely well. And it kind of started with this play. It was 2nd and 17 after a sack, and the Dallas Cowboys come out in a 4-by-1 formation. And I have here, simple motion does the trick. The simple motion is going to come from Tony Pollard. He's just going to go right on the other side. But look what it does to the linebacker. Oh, this is nothing, Sky. I mean, but peep the linebacker, number 56, as he flips sides here a little bit. And what it's going to do at the snap, if you look down here, I believe this is CD Lamb, who's going to run a bit of a, not really a whip route. It's kind of a choice route, option route. But because that linebacker has to retreat back, CD Lamb now has the leverage advantage. He can read him. So he sits, but Dak Prescott and him, this is where the option routes, this is fine because these are the two guys you can do it. He finds him. Nice little, CD Lamb did a lot of little nuanced things. He finds him, and CD Lamb understands I got this linebacker on my back hip, opposite direction, and run for a first down. Just a little motion, I think, sets that thing up. Because if the linebacker can stay where he was, then he can kind of force CD Lamb to continue upfield, as opposed to CD Lamb forcing the issue with him. Easy buttons. You missed it here. Cut it off real quick, but another pre-snap motion at snap motion with Jalen Tolbert. Easy buttons, getting 88 involved, long handoff. Might not look like much, but we're talking about a 5-yard gain here that gets things going, that gets CD Lamb involved. I believe that was his second reception on the drive. I think he had 3 of them. I think he had about 3 receptions on that drive. All right, we come out in a 4-by-1. I love this play, by the way. And it wasn't even like the play was made within the play. But we got a 4-by-1 pre-snap motion. So you're going to get Brandon Cooks on a pre-snap motion. A drag read, dig 7. That's what I mean. Cooks is going to come on his pre-snap motion, and then at the snap, he's going to run a drag. So either he keeps it going or he reads this linebacker here, and he's going to dictate what he does. So I'm just going to, for right now, have him on this drag. I believe this is Fergie running this 7. And our guy Lamb is going to basically run a dig. And on this other side, and this is why I have good rep for 13. On this other side, shouts out to Michael Gallup, who has not been winning at the line of scrimmage. He gets the dub, and he runs kind of a whip route here at the top of this thing. I'm not sure if it was because of a scramble drill or whatnot, but he gets himself open. So this is what I mean by a drag read. Because of this linebacker sitting here, and he's basically going to force our guy Cooks to sit. So he's basically reading what he's going to do, and he sits. And Dak Prescott is looking, and this is why I love about having the flow of the offense go from here to here, and it's flowing. It's not a mirrored route. Dak is looking for this 7 route, but they play it really well. I'll let the play run for a little bit. Watch how they play Ferguson. There's the motion. There's the drag. Now, if you let it go a little bit more here, this linebacker is not letting Cooks continue this drag, so Cooks is going to sit. Dak wants this 7 route. The attention that CD gets on this dig, you can't go here. So what does Dak do? I got nothing. I got a guy coming through the line of scrimmage at me. Let me step up and let me get into my scramble drill. Scramble drill happens. My man busts wide open here, but he falls a little bit. But shouts out to Gallup for making the recovery and making a fantastic grab here. But look at the release from Michael Gallup real quick, y'all, because a lot of the attention is down here. But check out Michael Gallup at the top of this. As he, what a release. I mean, he's got my guy giving him a high five at the line of scrimmage. This is the Michael Gallup we like to see, right? Great release, gets to the top. Woo! Beautiful out route there. Beautiful out route. I mean, he's got this cornerback just in a blender. Dak steps up. Big completion. First down. Let's take a look at it from a pass protection standpoint. Hey, shouts out to, again, Tony Pollard. We ain't getting this run game going with him, but he has been fantastic. Look at this block here, rooting out this linebacker. Dak doesn't like what he sees on the 7, doesn't like what he sees on the dig. We got a lane. Let's step up. Scramble drill time. Great catch by Michael Gallup. Really, really like this concept because it flows. And if you pick up the blitz, Dak is going to be able to kill you with it. So shouts out to McCarthy here. Shouts out to the guys for executing this amazingly. 88's impact. Delay release. Respect Brandon Cook's speed plus pass pro. All right, let's start with the 88 impact here. Here is CeeDee Lamb. And this is what makes him so great, right? When you put him in the slot, you've got everyone is going to pay attention to CeeDee Lamb. And I forgot to point this out, but earlier in this drive of the game, one of the things that the Rams like to do is show two high safety, middle of the field open, and then they'll rotate. They'll have a robber, and they'll have a guy that closes the middle of the field. Now it's a single high look. They did this throughout the entire first drive for the most part. And the attention put on Lamb allows so much green for a guy like Brandon Cooks, right? So you got to respect his speed. You cannot press Brandon Cooks here. You got to respect his speed. And what happens if you let the play run, this cornerback number one is going to turn his hips completely. And when Brandon Cooks, a veteran wide receiver, sees this is easy money for me to just sit down, right? And this is just pitch and catch and easy money. Now, what I really, really like about this, as we run this back a little bit, is take a look at Jake Ferguson. Now, remind you, this is the first drive. The first drive, the Cowboys surrendered 3 sacks. The Cowboys, the pressure was getting to you. So instead of just releasing right now, Jake Ferguson does exactly what Hendershot didn't do earlier in the year, which is a quality delay release. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to chip Byron Young or whomever this blitzer is, and he's going to get out here and make himself available. That little chip helps get a completion. Big play, by the way. These are 3 big plays on this drive. There's a chip. Look at the pass protection. I mean, this is what we want to see. Good pocket here, double Aaron Donald, everybody winning. Pitch and catch. You love to see it. All right, this was the best play of the day, in my opinion. Best play of the day. And it was the first touchdown to Ferguson. They're going to come out in a 4-by-1 formation with CeeDee Lamb down here at the bottom of the screen, forward to the right of Dak Prescott. And what makes this, again, a great personnel set, especially when you have this too high, is that it's going to isolate CeeDee Lamb if you decide to shift back down. Remember, they were doing this all first drive. Robber, close the middle of the field. Now they get down here. They don't necessarily do that, but he's still the read. That's why we have here backside safety read. Here's the backside safety. If he closes the middle of the field, we got 1-on-1 to CeeDee Lamb. If he helps out with CeeDee Lamb, we've got all of this space to operate, right? So I'm going to go ahead and let the play run. It'll illustrate itself. Let you guys know what I'm talking about. And we'll get the route combinations. So we have the go route for CeeDee Lamb. We've got the release here, the check down to Tony Pollard, and kind of a deeper out route, and then a dig for Schoonmaker. This is 12 personnel too, by the way. So we're going to get more linebackers. We're going to get a heavier set. That's why you got 2 linebackers out here, and linebackers usually can't cover as well, right? So if this safety wants to come help, which he does, it's going to open up things for our guy, Jake Ferguson, down the seam. And how many times, Cowboys Nation, have I come on here and screamed for the Cowboys to throw this shot to Ferg? Not Hendo, not Schoonmaker, hell, not even Michael Gallup, but Ferg. Four's eyes are key here. Dime. Absolute dime and fantastic catch. Let's take a look from this angle so we can show you why Four's eyes are key. At the snap, we're moving the safety right now. And if you actually go back and look here, safety's at the top of the screen. At the snap, look how far he gets over. Look at that jump. Once Dak sees that, it's a wrap. Fires. And if you look at the back foot, like, oh, that's so clean. It's so clean. Just a beautiful play, beautiful read, great catch. Everybody doing their job. And we finish it with the touchdown. More, please. More, please. So that's a drive of the game for me, Cowboys Nation.